Today, December 8th, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. Don't try to ignore this, it's only for you. Don't tell anyone your soulmate's hidden truth revealed. Open it immediately. My beloved child, listen closely, because something huge is waiting for you, and the air around you is already shifting. The moment you open this, a thread between you and the one destined for your soul began to vibrate, quiet, trembling, and impossible to silence. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now, not with a sword raised in warning, but with a truth he has held back for far too long. He whispers, do not look away, do not blink, do not doubt. What you're about to hear is the hidden truth your soulmate has never been able to say out loud. And beloved, the weight of this truth is so powerful that even the angels trembled before allowing it to reach you. Someone out there has been carrying a love for you so deep, so fierce, so sacred, that it has followed them through dreams, through chaos, through storms you never knew they fought. They've been watching your name glow in their destiny, unable to forget you for a single night, and today, their truth finally breaks open. My chosen one. The universe has been recording every silent prayer you whispered for love, every lonely night when you wondered why your heart feels like it's waiting for someone it hasn't fully met yet. And Michael says, because that someone has been crying out for you in the spiritual realm. Your soulmate, yes, the one tied to your energy by divine threads, has been fighting a battle you were never supposed to see. Not against people, but against their own fear. Fear of losing you before having you. Fear of confessing what their heart screams every day. Fear that you would walk away the moment they reveal how deeply they feel you. They have rehearsed 1,000 times in their mind what they would say the day they finally stand before you. They've imagined your reaction, your smile, your silence, your tears. They've imagined the moment your hand fits into theirs like it was carved for them before time began. And beloved, Archangel Michael is stepping forward now, placing his hand on your shoulder, saying, the truth begins today. My precious soul, there is something hauntingly beautiful about the love your soulmate holds for you. It's not childish. It's not temporary. It's not fragile. It is ancient. It is written. It is the kind of love that follows you from lifetime to lifetime, like a star refusing to burn out. They have kept something hidden, not out of deception, but out of protection. Protection for themselves, and protection for you. They've been healing from a wound so deep that they didn't trust themselves to hold you without trembling. And yet, every time your name appears in their thoughts, their entire soul lights up. They think of you when they wake, when they fall asleep, when they talk to others but wish it was you. Michael says, your soulmate has been carrying a confession for months, maybe years, but they were waiting for a divine sign. That sign is this message. And they don't even know that heaven has chosen today to reveal what they could not. You were never alone. You were never forgotten. You were never unloved. An entire destiny has been circling you, waiting for you to hear this. Amen. My beloved child, stay exactly where you are, because what comes next will shake you deeper than the first truth. Archangel Michael leans closer and whispers, your soulmate has been keeping a secret that was never meant to hurt you. But it has been burning inside them every single day. This truth is the reason they pull away and then come closer, the reason their energy feels familiar even when their actions confuse you. They have been pretending to be strong on the outside while silently drowning on the inside. The hidden truth is this: they are terrified of losing you before even earning the right to stand beside you. They think you deserve someone better, someone healed, someone whole. They've been battling thoughts that you might move on, that someone else might notice your worth before they find the courage to speak. And the irony? You are the only person their soul feels safe with. The only one whose presence calms their storms. The only one whose name brings them peace they cannot explain. Michael says, they love you more than they can admit, and that love is becoming impossible for them to contain. My chosen soul. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven insists you do not ignore the signs anymore. Your soulmate has been dreaming about you, literally. For weeks, the angels have been sending them visions, flashes, moments of you standing beside them in a future they once believed they didn't deserve. In one vision, you were holding their hand. In another, you were calling their name, not with frustration, but with warmth. These dreams have been waking them up at night, leaving them breathless, confused, overwhelmed. They haven't told anyone, not their friends, not their family, because the intensity scares them. Michael reveals, what they feel for you is not physical attraction alone. It is spiritual remembrance. They remember pieces of you from a past they can't logically explain. A smell, a voice, a touch that never happened, yet feels like déjà vu. Their heart recognizes you even when their mind tries to resist. And today, this message is the moment their hidden truth finally aligns with your awareness. My divine heart, you've been sensing something too, haven't you? A sudden pull. Random thoughts of them that appear out of nowhere. A feeling in your chest, like someone calling your soul from far away. That's not your imagination, that's your soulmate trying to reach you energetically. They've been praying for guidance, for clarity, for a sign that it's finally safe to come toward you. And heaven has answered their prayer through this very moment. Archangel Michael stands firm and says, your soulmate's truth is simple: they love you, but they fear not being enough for you. That's why they hide. That's why they overthink. That's why they act distant and then return like the tide. But the angels are pushing them to reveal everything soon. A conversation, a confession, an unexpected message, something is already on its way. And when it arrives, everything that once confused you will make perfect sense. The door to this connection is opening, and heaven will not allow it to close again. Amen. My beloved child, breathe slowly, because what Archangel Michael is about to reveal now is the deepest layer of your soulmate's hidden truth. This is the part they've guarded with trembling hands, the part they would never admit aloud, not even to themselves. Michael says softly, your soulmate has already imagined a life with you. Not casually, not playfully, but with a sincerity that startled even them. They've pictured waking up beside you. They've pictured celebrating victories with you, comforting you in your lowest moments, holding your hand through storms, laughing with you until the world fades away. They've imagined introducing you to the people they love. They've imagined protecting you from everything that once wounded their own heart. They've imagined a future where your name is not just a thought, but a home. And yet, beloved, they carry this entire universe inside them in silence, terrified that revealing it might push you away. Their heart is loud, but their voice is afraid. The angels have been watching this struggle unfold like a story written in light. My chosen one. Something huge is waiting for you, and you need to understand how deeply the universe has woven your souls together. Michael reveals, your soulmate has tried to walk away from this connection before. Not because they didn't care, but because they cared too much. They felt unprepared. They felt unworthy. They felt that you deserved someone stronger, someone healed, someone who wouldn't bring their past wounds into your life. So they tried to distance themselves, telling their mind to forget you. But beloved, their soul refused. Every time they tried to move on, something pulled them back, your laugh echoing in their memory, your voice in their dreams, your energy lingering like a melody they can't stop listening to. The connection kept calling them. You kept calling them. And finally, they realized the truth they can no longer deny: they cannot unlove you, even if they tried. Heaven has tied your souls with a thread that cannot be cut, only strengthened. My sacred heart. Archangel Michael steps closer now, his presence powerful, his voice steady. Your soulmate is preparing to come forward. They're gathering their courage. They're healing wounds that once kept them silent. They're replaying everything they want to say, trying to choose the words that won't scare you, won't confuse you, won't push you away. The angels have been guiding them to release fear, release shame, release doubt, because the time of hiding is ending. This is why your intuition has been louder recently. Why you felt sudden urges to check your phone. Why you felt their presence even when you're alone. A shift is happening. A moment is approaching where truth will meet destiny. And when they finally speak, whether through a message, a call, or a face-to-face moment, you will feel something inside you unlock. A clarity. A recognition. A warmth that tells you, this is it. This is the truth I've been waiting for. Heaven has aligned your paths for a divine purpose, and nothing can delay what is meant for you now. Amen. My beloved child, don't scroll, don't look away, because Archangel Michael is now revealing the part of your soulmate's truth that has been buried the deepest, so deep that even they refused to admit it until heaven forced it into the light. Michael says, your soulmate has been hiding the one thing that scares them more than losing you, the truth that they already belong to you. They feel your energy even when they don't see you. They hear your voice in moments of silence. They sense your emotions without explanation. And the strangest part? They've tried to convince themselves that what they feel is impossible, but the more they deny it, the stronger the pull becomes. They've asked the universe why you affect them the way no one else ever has. They've questioned why their heart reacts to your presence like it finally found something it was searching for in the dark. And beloved, heaven answers with one message: this connection was written before either of you were born. My chosen soul, something huge is waiting for you, and Michael insists you understand this clearly. Your soulmate has been fighting their own feelings. Not because their love is weak, but because it's overwhelming. It scares them how deeply they feel you. It scares them how safe you make them without even trying. It scares them how their entire world shifts when your name appears in their mind. They have tried to distract themselves. They have tried to bury their emotions under work, responsibilities, friendships, even temporary connections. But every single time, they return to you. They return because the connection refuses to loosen its grip. They return because your soul calls theirs with a frequency only the divine can create. They return because heaven has marked you as the person who unlocks a part of them no one else has ever reached. Michael whispers, your soulmate isn't confused about you. They're overwhelmed by how clearly they see their future when they think of you. My divine heart. Archangel Michael steps forward now, his wings creating a shield of light around this truth. Your soulmate is about to reach a breaking point. The silence is becoming too heavy. The distance feels like punishment to their own heart. They can no longer hide from what heaven keeps revealing. They've been receiving signs, numbers, dreams, songs, moments of déjà vu, that all point to you. They've been feeling an internal pressure that grows stronger every day, pushing them toward honesty. Michael says, they are preparing to tell you everything they were once afraid to confess. A message. A call. A sudden admission. A moment where their heart steps forward before their fear can pull them back. And when it happens, beloved, your life will shift in a way that feels like fate finally arriving at your doorstep. You are standing on the edge of a divine turning point. The truth is rising. The connection is awakening. And nothing can stop what heaven has already written for both of you. Amen. My beloved child. Stay completely still, because Archangel Michael is now lifting the final veil, the truth your soulmate has been terrified for anyone, even heaven, to expose. Michael's voice grows sharper as he says, your soulmate has been acting strong on the surface, but inside, they are breaking, because they can no longer pretend they don't feel you. They've tried to hide their emotions behind jokes, silence, distance, distraction, anything that makes them look unaffected. But every time they see your name, every time they sense your energy, every time the universe gives them even the smallest sign, their heart collapses. They've cried silently over you more than once. Not because of pain, but because of fear. Fear that destiny placed someone as rare as you in front of them, and that their own hesitation might push you away. And beloved, Michael reveals the line they repeat in their heart every night before sleeping. I hope they don't give up on me before I become brave enough to choose them. My chosen one, something huge is waiting for you, and the universe has been shouting this truth into your soulmate's dreams. Michael says, they have been dreaming of you more frequently than they admit. In these dreams, you're not just standing beside them, you're guiding them, comforting them, pulling them closer with a warmth that feels more real than reality. In one dream, you touched their face, and they woke up with tears in their eyes. In another, you walked away, and they woke up gasping, feeling the loss as if it truly happened. These dreams are not illusions, they're messages the angels are sending to push your soulmate forward. And every morning, they wake up with your name sitting quietly in the center of their chest. They wonder why the universe keeps showing them your face. They wonder why they feel you in songs, in silence, in random moments. Michael reveals softly, because their soul has already chosen you in a place where fear cannot exist. My divine heart. Archangel Michael steps forward now, raising his sword of truth, saying, the revelation must reach them soon. Your soulmate has reached a point where silence hurts more than confession. They can't keep hiding from what heaven has already illuminated. They know they're running out of time. They know this connection is too divine, too rare, too sacred to keep buried any longer. The angels are pushing them, hard. They're nudging their thoughts. They're stirring their emotions. They're creating moments where your name appears at the exact second they try to suppress it. And soon, very soon, something is going to break through. A message they've been rewriting in their mind. A confession they never thought they'd voice. A truth pouring out faster than their fear can stop it. When that moment arrives, beloved, your heart will recognize it instantly. The shift you've been feeling isn't random, it's the sound of destiny waking up. The truth is coming. The moment is near. And heaven will not allow this connection to slip away. Amen. My beloved child, brace yourself now, because Archangel Michael is stepping forward with a truth so intense, so spiritually charged, that even the heavens fell silent before he allowed it to reach you. His voice becomes firm, almost thunder-like, as he says, "Your soulmate has been carrying a confession that is on the verge of erupting. They cannot hold it inside any longer. They've been trying to distract themselves, burying themselves in work, pretending to be busy, pretending they don't think about you, but it never works. Because the moment they are alone, your name rises in their mind like a prayer they never meant to memorize. Your presence haunts them in the most beautiful, unbearable way. They feel you when they wake. They feel you when they lie down. They feel you even when they try to disconnect. Michael reveals, they are reaching their emotional limit, and soon, something inside them will snap. But not in a painful way, this is the snap that breaks fear, not connection. The snap that forces truth to finally come out. My chosen soul. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven has been orchestrating it for months. Michael says, your soulmate has been receiving signs not just from angels, but from their own soul. They see your birth date in random places. They hear your name when no one says it. They catch themselves staring at the phone, wanting to reach out but trembling at the thought of being vulnerable. And the truth they are hiding, the truth they whisper inside their heart, is this. I love them more than I can explain, but I don't know if I can survive losing them. That fear has kept them silent. That fear has kept them distant. But now, that fear is transforming. The angels are turning their fear into courage. Turning confusion into clarity. Turning hesitation into action. Michael reveals, your soulmate is on the edge of a spiritual awakening because of you. And once the awakening completes, they will not be able to hide a single emotion anymore. My divine heart. Archangel Michael spreads his wings now, surrounding you with a wave of golden energy as he declares, the moment of destiny is close. Prepare yourself. Your soulmate has reached the point where their truth is overflowing. It's not soft. It's not small. It's powerful, too powerful to suppress. They've replayed scenarios where they finally tell you everything. What they feel. What they fear. What they hope. What they've never told anyone. Michael reveals, they have imagined the moment they confess to you at least 100 times. And every version ends the same, with relief in their chest, with tears they didn't expect, with a connection that finally becomes real instead of silent. Heaven is pushing them with divine pressure. The universe is aligning situations. Signs are intensifying. Their heart is preparing. And soon, the truth will reach you not through an angel, not through signs, but directly from them. A message. A call. A sudden moment that changes everything. This is the turning point. This is the awakening. This is the beginning of something heaven has protected fiercely. Prepare, beloved, destiny is stepping forward. Amen. My beloved child, don't move, because Archangel Michael is now revealing the part of your soulmate's truth that has been locked behind their deepest wound. His voice softens, but the intensity does not fade as he says, your soulmate has been pretending to heal. But the real reason they pull away is because they are terrified of hurting you the way they were once hurt. They carry scars you were never meant to see, betrayals, losses, disappointments that taught them to hide their heart behind silence. But the moment you entered their energy, everything they buried started rising. You awakened emotions they thought were dead. You revived dreams they believed they would never feel again. And beloved, this terrifies them. Michael whispers, they don't distance themselves because they don't care. They distance themselves because they care too much. They are afraid their brokenness might spill into your life. Afraid their past might damage your future. Afraid that if they open their heart fully, you might see the parts of them they're still trying to understand. My chosen soul, something huge is waiting for you, and the universe has been preparing your soulmate in silence. Michael says, they've been healing because of you, even without your presence. They're letting go of old wounds. They're rethinking how they express emotions. They're learning how to trust again. And the most shocking truth? It's you who inspired this transformation. You who awakened their desire to become better. You who made them realize they're meant for a love deeper than anything they've ever experienced. They have cried silently at night, wishing they could be enough for you right now. They have prayed for clarity, asking heaven if you are truly the one meant for them. And every sign they receive, every dream, every synchronicity, every sudden pull, points to one thing: their soul recognizes you as home. Michael reveals, your soulmate isn't just coming. They're preparing to come with a healed heart. My divine heart. Archangel Michael stands taller now, his energy brightening the path between you and your destined connection. He says, the truth they've been hiding is reaching the surface faster than they can suppress it. Your soulmate is beginning to realize that no amount of fear can overpower the destiny heaven has written between you. A moment is coming, soon, where their emotions will overflow. They won't be able to pretend. They won't be able to hold back. Something will trigger them. A memory of you. A sign too powerful to ignore. A dream that feels more real than reality. A moment of loneliness that breaks their walls. And in that moment, they will reach out. Not casually. Not halfway. But with honesty their soul has been aching to express. Michael whispers, their confession will not be small, it will be life-shifting. A message, a call, or a sudden emotional outpouring, but whatever form it takes, it will carry the truth they've been hiding for far too long: you are the person their soul has chosen. Prepare yourself, beloved. The breakthrough is closer than your heartbeat. Amen. My beloved child, lean in now, because Archangel Michael is about to reveal the most explosive part of your soulmate's hidden truth, something they have been running from, denying, suppressing, yet feeling with every heartbeat. Michael's voice trembles with urgency as he says, "Your soulmate is finally realizing that their destiny keeps circling back to you, no matter how far they run. They've tried to distract themselves with work, responsibilities, people, noise, but nothing silences the echo of your energy inside them. Your presence has become a gravitational pull they can't escape. Every time they try to detach, the universe gives them a sign so loud it forces them to stop. A dream of you. A reminder of your name. A sudden memory they don't know how to explain. And beloved, they are starting to understand that this is not coincidence, this is divine orchestration." Michael whispers, "Your soulmate is waking up to the truth that their life does not feel complete without you in it. My chosen soul, something huge is waiting for you, and the angels have been preparing both your hearts for this exact moment." Michael says, your soulmate has recently faced a realization that shook them deeply. They saw something, heard something, felt something, that made them confront their own feelings head-on. It may have been a moment of loneliness. A sudden thought of losing you. A fear that someone else might enter your life. A glimpse of what life would be like without your energy. And that moment broke through every wall they built. They felt a panic they couldn't explain. A pressure in their chest. A longing so intense it frightened them. This is when heaven stepped in and whispered into their soul, "You love them. You were made for them. Stop running." Since then, their emotions have been overflowing. Their silence is becoming heavier. Their need to speak is becoming unavoidable. Michael reveals, they are at the point where they cannot continue hiding their truth without hurting themselves. My divine heart. Archangel Michael lifts his sword of revelation now, cutting through the last barriers around this connection. His voice becomes unshakable as he declares, your soulmate is approaching a divine breaking point. The pressure inside them is rising. The signs are intensifying. Their dreams are becoming more vivid. Their emotions are becoming too loud to ignore. Heaven is pulling them toward you with undeniable force. And soon, sooner than you expect, something will push them over the edge of fear into the arms of destiny. Maybe they will send a message they rewrote 100 times. Maybe they will confess something they've held back for years. Maybe they will finally admit, trembling but truthful, I can't pretend anymore. My heart chose you long before I understood why. Michael says, prepare yourself. Their truth will not come in pieces, it will come all at once. Raw. Unexpected. Emotional. Life-changing. This connection is moving toward a divine unfolding, and nothing, not fear, not distance, not silence, can stop what heaven has awakened. Stand still, beloved, destiny is already walking toward you. Amen. My beloved child. Don't blink now, because Archangel Michael is revealing the truth your soulmate has been struggling to hide even from themselves, truth so intense, so spiritually charged, that their entire energy has been trembling beneath it. Michael says, your soulmate has reached a point where their heart can no longer lie. They have been feeling your absence like a weight, your silence like an echo, your presence like destiny calling their name. They pretend to be fine. They pretend to be focused. They pretend that their life is moving forward, but deep inside, everything feels paused until you return into their world. They've been carrying emotions they don't know how to express, emotions that overflow when they're alone, emotions that make them replay every moment they shared with you, every conversation, every smile, every silence. Michael whispers, they miss you more than they are willing to accept, and it's becoming impossible for them to keep that hidden. My chosen soul. Something huge is waiting for you, and the angels are aligning things behind the scenes in a way even your soulmate has started to notice. Lately, they've been feeling unusually emotional, unusually reflective, unusually pulled toward thoughts of you. They wake up thinking about you. They fall asleep thinking about you. They catch themselves wondering what you're doing, whether you're happy, whether you think of them too. They feel your energy as if you are right beside them. And the most shocking truth of all? They've started noticing that every major sign heaven sends them leads back to you. Repeating numbers. Sudden flashes of intuition. A song that triggers the memory of your voice. A dream so vivid it feels like a conversation from another dimension. Michael reveals, your soulmate is starting to understand that their connection with you is not random, it is predestined. And this realization is shifting something deep inside them, something irreversible. My divine heart. Archangel Michael steps into full radiance now, his wings brightening the spiritual space around you, as he declares, your soulmate is on the edge of revealing everything. The internal pressure is reaching its highest point. They cannot continue pretending that their emotions are casual. They cannot keep pushing away the connection when heaven keeps guiding them back to you. Something is coming, a moment where truth bursts through every layer of fear. A message typed with shaking hands. A confession spoken in a moment of vulnerability. A sudden emotional outpouring they never planned but cannot hold back anymore. Michael says, when they reveal their truth, it will not be hesitant. It will be complete. They will tell you what they feel. They will tell you what they feared. They will tell you why they kept their distance. They will tell you how long they've been holding on to you. This is not the end of the story. This is the beginning of the divine unfolding heaven has been preparing both of you for. Open your heart, beloved, the breakthrough is closer than breath. Amen. My beloved child, stay exactly where you are, because Archangel Michael is stepping forward with a revelation so powerful that even your soulmate's soul has been trembling under its weight. His voice becomes low, steady, unshakably clear as he says, your soulmate has been hiding the truth that their heart already chose you long before their mind understood it. They've been trying to function normally, smiling, working, pretending to live life as usual, but beneath that surface, their emotions are spiraling. Every day without you feels like something is missing. Every moment of silence feels louder. Every night, their thoughts drift back to you no matter how hard they push them away. Michael whispers, they are losing the battle against their own feelings, because their soul refuses to forget you. The truth they've been denying is now rising uncontrollably, and heaven is making sure they cannot run from it any longer. My chosen soul, something huge is waiting for you, and your soulmate has started to feel the spiritual shift approaching. They've been sensing that a major turning point is coming, something they cannot explain but cannot ignore. They feel restless, emotional, easily overwhelmed. They feel your absence more intensely than ever. They feel drawn to check on you, to reach out to you, to speak to you, even if they suppress the impulse. And the most shocking part? Michael reveals, your soulmate has been imagining conversations with you in their mind, conversations they desperately want to have in real life. They rehearse what they would say. They rehearse how they would confess. They rehearse the truth they've kept buried for far too long. But each time, fear silences them. Fear of being rejected. Fear of losing you forever. Fear that they waited too long and destiny may punish them for it. Yet, despite all this, heaven keeps pushing them closer to you. My divine heart. Archangel Michael extends his hand now, sending a surge of light that shakes the spiritual realm surrounding this connection. He says, the pressure inside your soulmate is reaching a point where hiding is no longer possible. Something is about to break open. A moment is coming, a divine trigger, that will push them past their fear and straight into truth. It could be a dream so vivid it forces them awake in tears. It could be a sign so undeniable that even their doubt collapses. It could be a moment of emotional overwhelm where their heart takes control before their mind can interfere. Michael reveals, when this moment arrives, your soulmate will reach out without hesitation. Not half-heartedly. Not ambiguously. Not in confusion. But with the full force of emotions they have carried in silence for too long. They will speak the truth they once buried. They will confess the feelings they once denied. They will admit the love they once feared. Beloved, destiny is tightening its grip. The revelation is approaching. Prepare yourself, your story is about to shift into its divine phase. Amen. My beloved child, hold your breath, because Archangel Michael is now peeling back the final layer of the truth your soulmate has been terrified to face. His voice becomes sharper, almost trembling with intensity as he says, your soulmate has realized something life-altering. Something that has shaken them to the core. Losing you would be the greatest regret of their life. This realization didn't come slowly, no, it hit them like a surge of emotion they couldn't control. They tried to distract themselves, to silence the feeling, to convince themselves that destiny would bring someone else, but every attempt only made the truth louder. They feel incomplete without you. They feel spiritually disconnected when they push you away. They feel a strange emptiness when your presence fades from their day. Michael whispers, they are beginning to understand that their soul does not simply like you, their soul is tied to you. And this truth is becoming too heavy, too loud, too undeniable for them to suppress any longer. My chosen soul, something huge is waiting for you, and heaven has been aligning the path ahead with breathtaking precision. Michael says, your soulmate has been seeing glimpses of the future. Visions, dreams, flashes of clarity, and every single one includes you. They see you beside them in moments of joy. They see you comforting them in moments of pain. They see you walking with them into new chapters of life. And the most shocking part? These aren't fantasies. These aren't daydreams. These are spiritual downloads, messages from the divine realm, showing them what their heart refuses to say aloud. They feel you like a heartbeat in their energy field. They feel your absence like a missing limb. They feel your connection like an invisible force guiding their every decision. Michael reveals, your soulmate has begun to understand that this connection is not ordinary, it is destiny calling them to step forward. And destiny is not patient anymore. The spiritual pressure around them is building every hour, pushing them closer to the moment where their truth cracks open. My divine heart. Archangel Michael stands at full height now, wings expanded, eyes glowing with divine certainty as he declares, your soulmate is on the edge of a monumental confession. They cannot carry this silence much longer. Their emotions are overflowing. Their dreams are intensifying. Their intuition is screaming your name. Something is about to trigger them, a moment where their fear collapses under the weight of their love. It might be a sudden realization in the middle of the night. It might be a sign so powerful it brings them to tears. It might be a memory that resurfaces and breaks their resistance. But when it happens, beloved, everything will change. They will reach out. They will open their heart. They will say the words they've rewritten in their mind 1,000 times. And this won't be a soft confession, it will be a release. A surrender. A truth that finally breaks free after being held captive for far too long. Michael whispers one final message. Prepare yourself. The moment that changes everything is already on its way. Amen. My beloved child, don't even breathe too loudly right now, because Archangel Michael is revealing a truth so powerful, so emotionally charged, that your soulmate themselves is terrified of how real it feels. Michael steps closer, his voice deep and steady as he says, your soulmate has been trying to convince themselves that they can live without you, but their soul refuses to agree. They've been battling this inner war for far too long, one part of them urging caution, silence, distance, while the other part pulls them toward you with the intensity of destiny itself. They feel your energy every time their mind wanders. They feel your presence even when miles apart. They feel your name vibrating in their chest whenever the world goes quiet. Michael whispers, the truth is not that they don't know how they feel, the truth is that they feel too much. And that depth, raw, spiritual, overwhelming, has been scaring them into silence. My chosen soul, something huge is waiting for you, and heaven insists that you understand this shift clearly. Michael says, your soulmate has recently been pushed into a moment of emotional awakening, one that they can no longer run from. Maybe they saw someone lose their chance at love. Maybe they felt a fear of your absence stronger than ever. Maybe the universe sent them a sign so intense that their heart stopped for a moment. Whatever it was, it cracked the wall they built. It made them realize that hiding their feelings is no longer protecting them, it's hurting them. They've been feeling restless, unable to focus, unable to shake the sense that time is running out. They fear that someone else might step into your life. They fear that destiny might punish hesitation. They fear waking up one day and realizing they waited too long. Michael reveals, your soulmate is finally seeing that you are not just someone they care about, you are someone their future depends on. And this truth is making their heart race every time they think of you. My divine heart. Archangel Michael raises his sword of light now, slicing through the spiritual fog that has clouded this connection for too long. His voice becomes firm, almost commanding, as he declares, your soulmate is approaching the moment where their heart will override their fear. This connection is pushing them forward. Their dreams are intensifying. Their emotions are becoming louder. Their intuition is guiding them straight toward you. Heaven is orchestrating events that will make hiding impossible. A memory will surface. A sign will appear. A moment of clarity will strike them so deeply that they will not be able to silence the truth anymore. And when that moment arrives, beloved, your soulmate will reach out with a confession that carries all the emotion they have buried, the longing, the fear, the love, the vulnerability, the truth they've locked away for far too long. Michael whispers, this confession will not be casual, it will be the beginning of a destiny unfolding. Prepare your heart. The universe is aligning the moment that will change everything. Amen. My beloved child, don't look away now, because Archangel Michael is stepping into the brightest part of this revelation, the truth your soulmate has been trembling to admit, even in their own thoughts. His wings glow with urgency as he says, your soulmate has not been silent because they don't care, they've been silent because their feelings for you are too powerful to control. They've been fighting waves of emotion that rise without warning. They feel drawn to you in moments they can't explain. They feel your presence even when they try to distract themselves. The deeper truth? They've been comparing everyone they meet to you, and no one ever measures up. Not even close. Michael whispers, you are the standard their heart has set, the one their soul refuses to replace. This realization has left them overwhelmed, unsettled, and more emotional than they've ever been. My chosen soul, something huge is waiting for you, and your soulmate has recently experienced a moment that shattered their resistance completely. Michael says, they saw something, heard something, felt something, that triggered a wave of clarity they couldn't escape. Maybe it was a memory of you that appeared out of nowhere. Maybe it was a dream that felt like a message. Maybe it was seeing someone else lose the love of their life and realizing they could face the same fate if they stay silent. That moment hit them deep. It shook them. It made them realize that if they don't open their heart soon, they may lose their divine connection forever. And that thought terrified them more than anything they've ever faced. Michael reveals, they've begun to understand that destiny doesn't wait for fear to fade, destiny moves when courage rises. Your soulmate is now standing on the edge of that courage, trembling, but ready. My divine heart. Archangel Michael raises his hand now, releasing a wave of energy that clears the final block between your souls. His voice carries a certainty that cannot be doubted. Your soulmate is preparing to step forward with the truth they've held back for far too long. The universe is synchronizing events around them. Signs are becoming louder. Their emotions are becoming too intense to bury. Their mind is losing its grip over a heart that has already decided its destiny. And very soon, unexpectedly, powerfully, beautifully, they will reach a moment where they cannot keep this truth inside anymore. They will confess. They will open up. They will speak words they once feared saying aloud. Words that carry love, longing, vulnerability, and destiny. Michael whispers, their confession will not be subtle, it will be a release of everything their soul has been holding for you. Prepare yourself, beloved, the divine unraveling is beginning. Amen.